looks like this with the clock and the gold foiling. And then on the back we have the spider, which is gorgeous. And inside we have this Art Deco style. These two are the first books in a series that I want to start, and I have not read either yet. So we have Hood by Stephen R. Lawhead and The Natural History of Dragons, a memoir by Lady Trent by Maria Brennan. I hear really good things about The Natural History of Dragons. It's not for everyone. I think the particular style of it is very kind of slow, and I think it has kind of Regency style writing. But for me, that makes me feel I'm going to love it. Hood, as we can see, is inspired by Robin Hood. Other than that, I know nothing at all about this, but I'm very keen to read both of them. YA books, one sci-fi, which I tried to keep with the other sci-fi, The Host, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed The Host. Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, which is an urban fantasy with following the Arthurian legend. Very popular last year. I think most people know quite a lot about that. And the cover is beautiful. I really love the cover. And Patrick Ness is more than this. I have not read Patrick Ness. I have been lent his, what's it called? The trilogy with like Ants of the Ask and Monsters of Men. I will find out because it's behind these books somewhere. Anyway, I heard mixed things about More Than This, so we will see when I get there. And there it is. It's the Chaos Walking trilogy. I've just got the second two books here because I'm borrowing them from my friend Rachel. The first is in my little box over there of borrowed books that was in my first video. And then we have the second Percy Jackson series, which is the Heroes of Olympus series, where we get some new characters thrown into the mix. So this is new characters. This is Percy and new characters. This is a mixture of all the characters and other ones as we go through these books. And I had a great time with this series. And here is a little tiny book, like a very short story, which was a World of Books giveaway. And it fits in with that Percy Jackson series. I can't remember where. I think it's, it's after book 3, but before book 4. But you don't need to have read it, which is good because I think it's hard to get hold of. So here's a fun mishmash now. We have Coraline, not my favourite cover, but it was being given out for free at my son's school. They were selling off their library books and it was just like, put some change in, grab a book. So I did grab Coraline because I've not read her. Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. I'm so excited to get to. And look at these. We've got beautiful end pages of like smashing, possibly glass. Silver glittery sprayed edges, and on the hardcover we have this starry sky and foiled shiny writing. Under Rose Tainted Skies by Louise Gornell, I believe tells the story of a girl with agoraphobia. I've heard such good things about this book. I'm really excited. I did track down the hard copy because I love this cover with its pink painty splurges at the top and then this little bird cage with the door open and the bird not leaving. And inside we have beautiful purple end pages, and on the hardcover, if you can see, there is an embossed bird cage there, which is gorgeous. And some more YA. I have YA Contemporary Felix Ever After by Kaysen Callender, which I love. And this is the Waterstone special edition with the beautiful floral edges. We have The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu, which I have not read, but I'm really excited about. I am saving it for more of a spooky season, but I just love the idea of the premise of this girl that can speak to the dead and then discovers this occult library underneath Edinburgh. And the second book is out now, and I had no idea that it was. Also love this cover, the hardback colour, this beautiful sea green. So yeah, I'm really excited to read it. I hope I love it, and then I will definitely be getting the second one. And Even the Darkest Stars is a polar fantasy by Heather Fawcett that I read for Polathon this year, and I need to get my hands on the second book. Does it tell us what it is? I don't know if it does. But yeah, the duology is called Even the Darkest Stars. No, it does not tell us what it was called. But it has a similar thing. So yeah, these ones are all hidden at the back just because I need somewhere to put them. But they have had their time to shine before and will have their time to shine again. And my last two books on this shelf are beautifully illustrated books. So we have The Invention of Hugo Cabaret by Brian Selznick, which I read years ago and cannot recall, so that definitely needs a reread. And Jessie Burton's The Restless Girls, which is a retelling of The 12 Dancing Princesses and has this beautiful illustration by Angela Barrett. So firstly, with The Invention of Hugo Cabaret, I love the spine with these beautiful illustrations, and it goes all the way around to the back. So we see Hugo, and underneath the dust jacket we have this silver foiling twirliness and just the name on the spine. Red end pages, and this book is really cinematic. So it starts off by this little picture of the moon. It slowly gets further away and we start to see the town, and then we can see a closer viewing of what looks like a sort of train station clock tower. Lots of people going inside, very busy, and then we see Hugo and we follow him all the way through the train station as he disappears into this secret tunnel. And then there is writing in it as well, but it is highly illustrated and it's beautiful, and I need to reread it. And firstly, this cover by Jessie Burton is absolutely gorgeous. We have beautiful illustrations of the princesses dancing here. Under the dust jacket we have this amazing pile of shoes, and they're all like 1930s shoes. We have shoes on the spine and shoes on the back, and this quote, "We're not sticks of dynamite," said Frida. "We're simply excellent girls." And this is just a fantastic feminist retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. We have got little illustrations throughout, and the story is told, it is like a fairy tale. Got this little 1930s telephone here. All of the princesses have more individual characters than in the original fairy tale. It just tends to focus on the youngest or the oldest. We have some backstory about the princess's mum and father, and I can't find the illustration I was looking for. Here, this is what I wanted to look for. So we have all the different girls with their pursuits, and the story just shows how they don't want to be locked away, and what Frida, as the eldest, tries to do to secure their freedom, and how they support each other as sisters and as friends. Now my timer is showing that I have very little time left in which to be able to video this, so I'm going to stop on this shelf and I will do this one next time. Happy reading, everyone.